Hello everyone, in this video we'll be seeing how to set the software breakpoints in our debugger process. So to set the software breakpoint, we need to modify the content at that address. So I have this sample code. It will print a message box. So to put a software breakpoint at this message box, you need to fetch the address of this function and place a byte called CC hexadecimal byte. So this is the breakpoint, software breakpoint int 3. So whenever the CPU parses this, it will stop and the debugger gets a chance to resolve the breakpoint. So that's what we are going to do. So in our debugger structure, we are going to add another member, software breakpoints. So here this is a dictionary of the address, usize, so and u8. So the usize is the address where we want to set the software breakpoint, and the u8 is the byte we want to read from that address. So at the message box A address, we are going to read 1 byte and save that in this hash map, and at that byte we are going to write our /x 0xcc. That is how we set the breakpoint. And now we are going to get an error because the rest is a statically typed. We need to provide all the members. So we are going to set the software breakpoints as an empty hash map. Here as well. So now we have the software breakpoints member, and we are going to write a function set software breakpoint of mute self, because we are going to modify the software breakpoints hash map here. Now we are going to take an address, usize. So first of all, we need to check whether the address is already in our software breakpoints hash map or not. If it is present, then that means the software breakpoint is already present. We no need to set any further. So for addr and byte value in self.software breakpoints.iter. So we are iterating through the software breakpoints. You will get two elements, the usize address and the byte value. If addr is equals to address, this address, then we are going to return an error stating that software breakpoint at already exists. So we will be returning a string error, string, if the address is already present in our software breakpoints list. Otherwise, we are going to set the software breakpoint. So we need to first modify the permissions, which are protect X. So we need to pass in the process handle and the address where we want to change, and the size and the new protection. So let's do this. Virtual protect X. Process handle we already have in the self.processinformation.h process, and the LP address, our address, and the next one is size. So obviously the size is 1 because we are going to modify only 1 byte, and the new protect and the new protect will be page read write, and store the old protection value. This is very important to store the old protection value, because after modifying the memory we are going to restore that protection. So the return value is 0 if the function fails. If the result is 0, we are going to return an error. And send the get last error along with it. Otherwise, at this point we have modified the to page read write at that address. We are going to write before we are going to read the content at that address. Read process memory, and the first one is the process handle, and the second one is the base address, and the buffer the function writes to, and the size of the bytes we need to read. So let mute buffer is equals to 0 U8 address, and I am going to pass the buffer pointer as star mute void raw mutable pointer, and the 1, and we can say null mute. So at this point we have the buffer buffer array containing the value at that address. So now we can say self.software breakpoints.insert. So we can see the AI has been autofilled. So we are going to insert at the address the buffer of 0. We can do that at the end of the function as well. So now we are going to write let mute buffer2 is equals to 0xcc u8, and unsafe write process memory and address and buffer2 dot as pointer length 1, number of bytes we can ignore that. So we can cut this and paste here. Now we have written successfully the 0xcc at that address. We can restore the protections previously, so we have stored in the old protect. So we can just copy this virtual protect x function and paste here. Now we are going to change the old protect. So that's it. Instead of page read write, we are going to pass the old protect, and the protection will be stored in the old protect variable itself. So at this point the software breakpoint has been successfully inserted. Now at the end of this we can say OK of 1 can be treated as for success. Result of u32 comma string. So okay, we have written a function to set the software breakpoint. Now here we need to find the address of message box A. So first we are going to load the user32.dll, because we are not using any of the user32.dll functions here. we will get the DLL handle, and we can use get proc address, DLL handle, and the message box A. Let function address is equals to, and we can print the function address. So let's execute up to this point only to see whether we are getting the message box address or not, and we are getting successfully. So note that address 182A3C0. So after attaching to the process, we can set the software breakpoint at the function address as usize. So let's run this. Before that, we need to run our process. So let's run this. Sorry, let's change this to Omnitrix, that is the process name. So at this point, we can see the function address. Now if I hit enter, the message box A function should be so we got the access violation error because the RIP register has been moved forward. So the XCC was hit. Okay, let's put a t is equals to 0. So let's say 300. We are going an infinite loop, so we are not getting past previous events, while t not is equals to 0 and t is equals to t. So we are decrementing each time. Okay, here we can see an exception breakpoint, and we can print the breakpoint address as well. Sorry, I don't know why I forgot to print this one. My bad in the previous videos. So you can see the exception address 1A, 2A, 3FE0. So previously we have the 3C0, right? So this is address after executing the next byte at that 1A, 2A, 3C0. So to fix this, we are going to write another function to clear the breakpoints. So what we are going to do is, let's write another function, remove software breakpoint at that address. Okay, we can do that in the next video. So there we are going to decrement the register RIP value by 1, and then we are going to continue.